semi-finals, and you know what? We actually have MERMAILs who had to win 3 best-of-3 matches in a row to get here, and they're playing against what looks like Fiendsmith, Primate Control. They just don't have any of their Fiendsmith cards.
Now is the time. My ever-faithful companion, Dark Magician!
But MERMAILs are bricked. They're bricked up. Now they're drolling, but Fiendsmith, as you know, it doesn't really care about droll. They're not going to add cards to their hand other than that tract. The tract adds, and then they discard, summon it from the grave. That's all they're adding. Other than that, they summon from the deck, send cards from the deck, summon from the grave, shuffle back material to fusion summon. There's no adding. Wait, how did they summon a driver? Okay. Oh, that driver is a big beater with 2800. Lacrima getting negated by Imperm, and that Imperm is in the same column as the Lordly Load, but it didn't matter, so they just scooped it up. Alright, let's see what these Atlanteans do when they got plays. There would have been plays if there wasn't a Veiler to negate, and now Crow banishing. Wow. But there's also another Veiler. So even if they played through that, there's the second one. Alright, so there's Imperm, and then Dominus Impulse. I don't think the Virtue Stream is doing anything. Don't think they need Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua Monster on the field, but now they do. They got a Sea Serpent. But if they pop, they need to pop 2 cards your opponent controls. You could pop 2 now. Virtue Stream popping 2. And their monster. So, Impulse and Imperm called by talent. Oh! Rebellion, discard, they'll call by this, and they will. These games are like super low to the ground. It's crazy. Alright, Abyss Spike, discarding the Gooner. The Veiler negating. And now the what? And the Crow banishing. It's the same thing that happened before. But now talent. We're gonna draw 2. And that was not, they don't have any extender. So Imperm negating the Lacrima. Virtue Stream, banish. And it changes the Lacrima to water? Okay, and now Impulse negating the Engraver? Huh. Labradorite dragon. Level 6 normal monster. What do you do with that level 6 normal monster? I guess whatever you want. You can do Xyz. Interesting. They start off. Oh, that's how they summon the driver. They summon the driver with roar. And there's their level 6 normal monster. The barrel gets the lordly load, right? Why don't they do anything with that load though? Set the load. Solemn strike, negating and destroying the Abyssess. And Ash negate the Shadow Squad. I don't know why they didn't normal summon the spike. Oh, they can't discard a card. So Ash negating the tract. Well, they could. They just had no card to discard. Staying there. So lordly load. Now they get the drill beam. And that's 4,100, leaving them with 3,900 life left. Roar. Banish. What is it going to do with this driver? Oh. It banishes them. All right. Wait. Drill beam. Banishing the Atlantean, the Stormy Atlantean. And it's negated. The squad is summoning the Dragoons. And now we got another Dragoon coming back from the grave. Overlay those into Bahamut Shark. That Bahamut Shark changes the game with a 77% win rate at time of appearance. Into now the Bahamut summons the Virtue. They played through it all. And now they're gaming. Coral and enemy. I don't know why they do the enemy. The enemy, oh, it summons the squad. Squad, discard. The Dragoons is adding the Minstrel. We got a turn 4 comeback here. In game 3 of the semifinals. You know, I was talking bad about the Mermails. It looks like they got it. Wow. Returning the whole field of monsters to the hand. What is it about the Dippity that's better? And Mermails are going to the finals. So like I was saying, there was a semifinalist who DQ'd. Maybe they fell asleep or something, I don't know. I just wanted to confirm and pull it up before I knew what I was talking about. But we got Hipster on top playing Mermails. And I personally have seen them win first place in our tournaments. They've gotten top 4 in meta weeklies. They actually did get first place in our tournament before with no Max C. Maybe they just enjoy those tournaments more than those ones they play in. Who knows? On bottom, we got Cam, who won first place in Saturday's tournament after 6 rounds of Swiss, which might have been a little too much. Well, so the way I look at that is if there's 6 rounds of Swiss, if there's over 6 rounds of Swiss, if there's 6 rounds of Swiss, if there's over 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 6 rounds of Yeah, if there's over like 35 players, you kind of need that 6th round. But sometimes people drop out because they know they're not going to make it, and you might not actually need it. I'll take a look at the guidelines for that I try to follow, and see if I can adjust that. But I'd rather have an extra round that might not mean as much. But if people are still playing for that 8th spot, I'd like to do that, because I don't want anyone to feel everyone deserves closure on their placement and everything like that after putting that much time into it. But that's a whole other discussion. Basically, if it was too long, my bad. I'll think about it being less in the future, but we kind of did need it. Yes, you hate to see Fiendsmith starting off with this trap here. You don't really want to have that in your hand. You want to send it to the grave on your opponent's turn. See how this goes, though. They got Veiler, Boldrake, Talent, Imperm, Paradise, and they're just passing. You don't even bother setting the Imperm, because if you do, it could be destroyed by a Duster or anything of the sort, and then they're still able to activate that Imperm from the hand. But they've got a Veiler to negate the Neptabyss, and now the Atlantean Dragoons is adding the Shadow Squad. The opponent has a Talent, looking at the hand, returning the Imperm. Shadow Squad is sent to the grave. They're summoning the Poseidra, or whoa. The squad is summoning the Abyss Spike. There's too many names. Sea Serpents are being summoned. And now they're gonna overlay the Bahamut Shark. This is where things start making sense. Bahamut Shark attaches material to summon the Virtue from the deck. Virtue is going to add the Virtue Stream, which allows them to pop 1 monster they control and 2 cards the opponent controls. So they got pop 2 plus Imperm. Oh, wait. This is turn 2. They can lethal right now. And the Baldrake, will the Baldrake summon? They can banish Veiler from their own graveyard to summon the Baldrake to protect them from lethal damage. The opponent's got 10,400 damage on the field. 3. Are they gonna get over it? I don't know. It's 5,000. It's just under 8,000 actually right now. Wait, I can do math. They have 8,900. They need to get another one monster that's over 2,000. Oh, they cleared. It's all lethal. They got it. Oh, and they returned it back to the hand. Holy crap. I would like to. How many URs is it just about to get that Mermail deck going? Maybe I'll take a look at that after this. If it's not too many, maybe I try it. But I crafted the Ritual Beast deck, and then I never played it, and that was just a bad idea. And then I did the same thing with. Vanquish Soul, and I don't want to do that again. All right, game number 2 in the finals. We got Fiendsmith Bestial Control with a deck lockdown in their hand. Today does have a side deck. There's an Ash to negate the Requiem. No ranked here. Tricky. We're watching a 2-time YCS champion play right now. This is serious business. You think this is a fucking game? The staples, I probably got them. Little Knight, banishing their own Necro Crypt, but it would return it and then they would draw. But Phantasme, okay. Tricky, I'm only kidding, you know. This is serious business. Double regained activation. So regain, they're returning, drawing, and summoning. Impulse. Impulse negating the Lurie. Deck lockdown is crazy. Alright, so we got a sequence. And then we're negated by another impulse. The deck lockdown, if you don't know, it's making it so that neither player can add cards from the deck to their hand except by drawing them. But it's going to be destroyed during the second standby phase. This Agrarian has less, I don't know, for Agrarian has a 79% win rate when it's summoned. And it's gonna do what? Banish Lubellion. It's not negating it though. So they're searching for Druid's Worm. Regained will return the Lubellion and draw a card into the Imperm. Now, Talent. Looking at the hand, returning the Atlantean Dragoons. And now they're free to game. Game on. Summon Engraver. Equip the Requiem. And they just send it right, send the opponent right to the grave. Link that into a sequence. And I want to see what their lethal line here is. Sequence. To summon Lacrima. Lacrima. Bring back Engraver. Link summon Agnumde. Okay. So you battle, and then the Agnumde summons. You battle, and then you shuffle back, and it should be lethal. Agnumde, summon, Engraver, equip it, battle. Oh, that's lethal on its own. They didn't even need to do the Lacrima shuffle back.